Okay, so welcome to our podcast. Hey. We're drivers training. I'm Audrey.
I'm Suzy.
Pronouns she, her, and a fun fact about me is I was in Girl Scouts for 9 years.
Loser. I was also in Girl Scouts. I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
Pronoun she, her. I didn't come prepared with a fun fact because I wasn't told to do so.
That's okay.
But I guess my fun fact is, I have a cat with 3 legs, and she's the goat.
Yeah, she might be in the video at some point for those watching on YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? Shout out.
Leave a comment below if you're watching on YouTube.
I feel like awkward too because this microphone is so like it looks like a giant lollipop.
No, it's like crazy.
But it's kind of slay. I don't know. It seems kind of fun.
Yeah, we got the Blue Yeti. Like we balled out for this. We're kind of like professionals.
Actually, mine is my boyfriend's. Yeah.
So you're a thief.
Sometimes.
Ooh. No. Okay, so you're probably all wondering, why are we here?
Yes.
Why are we doing this?
I was wondering that myself.
Well, like, our DMs were just blowing up. Like, I was getting emails, like fan letters.
The most DMs.
Like, just so much, like so many comments, and everyone's like, where's the podcast? Like, we've been waiting for Suzy and Audrey to drop the podcast. Like, y'all have just been asking for it, and so, here we are.
Yeah, I will say drivers training was not our first name choice. We really struggled, I think, to come up with a name. We wanted to do the drunk drawer, but some bitch or bitches have that name already. So yeah, here we are, drivers training. We have some beautiful art for our logo.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's actually unfinished.
So hopefully it's done by the time this comes out.
But we have the line work. It just needs to be colored, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, if you can't tell, it's us. So
yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
I'm in the passenger seat because I'm a passenger princess, and I don't have my license. So
did you ever actually like do driver's training, or did you just not?
Yeah, I actually did do driver's training when I was 16. I did it with Marco, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I remember, I don't know how your driver's training was set up, but we like signed up for the class.
You have to ignore.
And yeah, you signed up for like what days you wanted to drive and who you were going to be partnered with while you were driving. And Marco was like the first person I had my first like actual lesson with. Dude, it was crazy. I pulled onto the road. We were in a McDonald's parking lot. I pulled onto the main road and I was like, ugh, and it was really bad. And although I don't have my license, I do know how to drive. I'm a normal, like, fine driver. I just failed my test because I cannot parallel park.
Really? That was like the only...
Yes, like in Michigan, where I took the test because that's where we're from originally. You have to take the parking portion first, and if you fail the parking portion, you can't get onto the road to take the driving portion. So,
damn, so they didn't even give you a chance.
No, I remember I was with my dad, and him and the instructor were watching me parallel park while I was in the car by myself, and like I had to like make so many turns and adjustments. It was like the most humiliating thing ever. And then afterwards I cried, and my dad took me to Fuddruckers.
Dude, shout out Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. I probably should have failed my driver's test, like, because of parallel parking. Because I remember, like, doing that part of the test, and I was like, I was not in it. Like, I did not park well at all. But for some reason they were like, yeah, it's fine.
That should have been me.
Yeah, my instructor was just very lenient for some reason. And then we did the actual driving thing, and I remember it was raining, and I didn't know how to like the window was fogging up in the front, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to make this hotter or colder or how to fix this. And so it was just progressively getting hotter, and like my mom was in the back seat, and she's like, you have to like,
oh my god,
you have to switch it. And I figured it out, and everything was fine. And then I passed, and we got home, and the first thing my mom said to me was, you should not have passed today.
Oh my god.
And I was like, yeah, probably not. But at the same time, it felt so good. And I was just nervous. Like, I was just scared.
Yeah, I'm sure it did feel good.
Yeah. Sucks for you.
Yeah.
But
I mean, not that even matters anyway, because we live in Chicago, and like
Miami.
Miami, shout out. When was the last time you drove?
I mean, when I go to Michigan, I'll like borrow my dad's car to like hit the drive-through. But other than that, like, I haven't owned a car in 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm a bus girl through and through.
Yeah, I love the bus. I love train. I love public transit. Shout out.
Yeah.
And not many bitches can do it like Chicago does.
So true. I feel like the only other place I've been that has good transit is like DC. And like New York is, I mean,
I was gonna say,
it's good. It's just it's really intimidating for me because there's so many more train lines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas here it's like blue line,
it's
green
like
line,
all color of the rainbow.
There's like 6 of them, and I'm like, okay, this is like easy enough to figure out. And there's like 100 different things, dude. She's like,
so for the people who are just listening, Suzy's cat Francis, we have a pillow on the couch, and she's been sitting on the couch licking the pillow like the entire time, and it's been like
crazy.
so hard to like not acknowledge it, but like this pillow is almost soaking wet at this point. Like, and she's still going.
Do I need to take it away from her?
No, because I think it's kind of fun.
Okay.
It brings the viewers in.
Yeah, everyone's here for Francis.
Yeah, so driver's training, shout out. Let's see here. So a little bit about us.
Yeah.
I think the best way to describe the two of us is we're like teenage girls but adults.
Yeah, but not in the cringe way that everyone's like, I'm a 30-year-old teenager. Like, it's not like that.
No,
it's just like we're really awesome and
we're
young,
so
and,
awesome. It's crazy
and cool. And we just like to have fun.
We really do like to have fun. Like, having fun, definitely my number one hobby is just enjoying myself and being silly at the end of the day.
Dude, the amount of times, this is like so bad. I'm like horrible at job interviews, and the amount of times that I've been asked, like, when they're just trying to do like a personality question, they're like, oh, so like, what do you like to do in your free time? Or like, what are your hobbies outside of work? And I'm like, I like to hang out with my friends. Which is like definitely not what you should say.
No,
in an
I feel
interview.
like,
but I'm just being honest. Like, I love to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I mean, why would you say something that's not true?
Right.
I say that a lot in job interviews. I've been job interviewing as well. But I usually say like, I play Dungeons and Dragons every week, and they're just like, oh.
Dude, I had an interview last week, and it was for like it's like an influencer company, but with like gaming stuff, whatever. And for some reason I was like, yeah, I like dabble in Fortnite. Because I wanted to seem
the gaming
like
experience.
Cool. Yeah, because I was like, I'm not a gamer. Like, I don't know what the fuck like Elden Ring is. Like, I don't like
Elden
Halo.
Ring this, Elden Ring that. Why don't you Elden Ring up some bitches?
Yup. But yeah, I feel like, and then I got the rejection like a few days later. And
Oh,
I was
you
like,
did?
yeah. And I was like, oh, it's
is that
probably...
the one where you said they were interviewing like 600 people?
Yes. And I did not make it through.
That's crazy.
But that's okay. They just didn't, they were afraid of my Fortnite like potential. They're like, oh, if she dabbles, like it's probably because if she does it too much, she'll go pro and then she won't want to work for us anymore. Right?
They were scared.
Yeah, no, I think I was having a little bit too much fun in that interview and he was being a little more serious and I probably could have read the room a little bit better, but you know,
hey, that's okay.
That's life.
Speaking of job interviews, Suzy has been unemployed for like 4 months now.
Going on 5. So if anyone out there's got a job, I'm ready to work.
Yeah. Also, I just feel like it's really funny because this is definitely like potential career change. Yeah. But going back to that, Suzy got a job rejection for a job she interviewed for like 2 months ago.
Yeah. So my first interview with them was like February 8th. And I had like one interview and then a panel interview. And then I had to do this like written assessment, which they're actually paying me for. So that bit is kind of awesome.
Did you get paid for that yet?
Not yet. They said it's going to take like a month.
Oh my God.
But it's coming. The money's coming in. Yeah, it was like a whole 2-month process. And then I just find out yesterday. They're like, hey, so,
and mind you, yesterday being March 22nd.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forget that, like, time is different.
The digital timeline, whatever.
So I got the rejection. They're like, yeah, we offered it to somebody else, but we have these, like, other jobs you can apply for. And I'm like, okay, like, I guess. But the best part is that maybe 30 minutes after I got this devastating rejection that I was thinking about probably every single day for the last 2 months. I was like, oh my God, like, it could be me. Like, I could get this job. I could finally be out of unemployment and, like, pay my rent and, like, all this shit. 30 minutes after that, our best friend Bree texts and she's like, just got a job offer. And like obviously I'm like,
wait, she didn't even say just got a job offer. She said I just got a job offer, so my job is about to be hiring, which is like arguably even funnier than just being like I got a job.
Yeah.
And I also just think it's funny because Bree like has a job already and like wasn't unemployed in between
and has been looking for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm not like mad at her. Like I don't feel any kind of way towards her. It's just the timing is just so funny. I'm like, yes, of course.
And
of course.
like I said, like Suzy texted me like immediately after like Bree said like I got a job, and she said I'm killing myself.
Like what else am I supposed to do?
But I was like, you know what, like Bree, low-key, she knows the CEO of the job she got hired for.
Well, that also makes it sound like she didn't earn it.
No, she earned it. But I'm just saying, like, she had that advantage.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, nowadays, you 100% have to know somebody, like, at the job you're applying for.
Yeah.
Or else it's impossible. So, she had that. I didn't have that. She's the GOAT. Like, I just didn't have it in me.
You didn't have that dog in you.
I didn't have that dog in me. I think I probably give off this aura that, like, I don't want to work and I don't enjoy working. And so maybe in interviews, like, they can read that off of me and be like, we don't want her. Like, we know that she hates this.
I also hate working.
But you have a theater degree, so you can lie.
Me when I lie to get job. Yeah, I do. It's not so much that I lie when I'm like interviewing. Like when I do interview, I like ultimately tell the truth, and I am a great interviewer. But my theater degree definitely comes into play because of how enthusiastic I can come across.
Yeah.
And that definitely plays into my advantage. I feel like the last 3 interviews I've had, I've been like, yeah, I majored in theater. And they're like, oh my God, we love that. We have so many theater majors here. They naturally seem to be drawn to us. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay.
Didn't you say you were looking like into improv classes here and they were like,
dude,
super expensive?
Yeah, so I graduated during the pandemic, and majoring in theater, like, once the pandemic hit, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this again, because it's not feasible, whatever. And I didn't miss doing theater for a really long time. And then our friends Mia and Bree, different Bree than we were talking about before, came into town, and they were like, oh, let's go see an improv show. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, I could do this better than them.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised because I'm kind of a notorious, like, improv hater. No offense.
No, none taken.
I just, like, I've only been to a few, like, comedy shows, and it's just almost always awkward and, like...
But you were saying, too, the comedy shows you've been to before are, like, stand-up.
Yeah, that's true. I did, like, one stand-up, and then one was, like, technically an improv thing, but it was, like, a roast, except they were all, like, Disney characters.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm not the audience for this. Surely someone else will enjoy this. I walked out.
Did you... Did the rest of the audience, like...
They stayed.
But did they seem to, like, enjoy it?
People were laughing.
Where was this?
Laugh Factory.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of...
You know, Amanda Bynes was discovered from the Laugh Factory.
Really?
In LA, yeah.
Wow.
I just watched Quiet on Set, and the original cast of all that, like... They were working, and one of the girls on that, I think her name is, like, Katrina Johnson. She did shows at the Laugh Factory, and she invited Dan Schneider to come to one of her shows and was like, yeah, this girl Amanda is, like, really funny. And she was, like, 9 or 10 years old, and Dan Schneider was like, she's gonna be a star.
Damn.
And, like, that's how she was discovered.
Wow. I mean... I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that happened.
Yeah, there's like...
I haven't watched Quiet on Set yet. I've been seeing like everyone posting about it.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I there's only 4 episodes. They're 45 minutes long each. It's on Max.
Okay.
Not HBO Max.
Dude,
Max.
fuck Max. Stupidest name ever. I'm watching Max.
Yeah, I'm
still mad.
Max
I don't care if
tonight.
they changed that. Like, it's probably like a year ago at this point.
Yeah,
if not longer. I don't give a fuck.
I'm always
That's
gonna call it
HBO.
HBO Max. But then every time I do call it that, Giovanni, my boyfriend, he's like, "You can't dead name it."
Oh my god. Okay.
So I feel like maybe now is a good time to bring up our game.
Oh, you think?
Yeah,
How
we're
long
like
have we
almost
been?
20 minutes in.
Oh, do you think it's gonna take 10 minutes?
I would say so.
Okay,
All right.
we can pull up a game.
So Suzy and I have decided we want to do a reoccurring segment on our podcast. What did we decide to call it?
I think like clue review.
Yeah, clue review.
clues.
Review clue. I like review clues
Review
better.
clues.
Review clues. So this one it's a game, and we're going to go on Letterboxd. We're going to choose one movie, and based on the reviews, the other person has to figure out what movie it is. Suzy, or for example, like we tested this out to see if it was even feasible. And the review Suzy read me was, every time I hear Total Eclipse of the Heart, I think of this movie. And instantly I knew it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Greatest movie of all time.
But yeah, the review can't include the title of the movie, obviously, or like any actors' names.
The director.
Anything that would like reveal what the movie would be.
Yeah. So I actually sourced some reviews
that was
for
smart
a movie.
Of you.
Thank you. So I can go first. I don't know if you want to look while I'm.
I think I have my movie choice.
Okay. Okay, let's get started. So the first review of this movie is when you beat the killing your wife allegations, prayer hands emoji.
Okay.
Do you want to guess or do you want another?
No, I think I want another.
Okay.
Do you know if I've seen this movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I would imagine.
Okay.
The next, which one do I want to read? Okay. Must one understand a film? Is it not enough to simply be in awe of it and thirst over the lead actors?
So there's a dead wife. Okay, read me the last one.
Okay, this one will, like, I think give it away, but it'll all make sense. The last review is just lucid dreaming in multiplayer.
In multiplayer. Oh, dude.
Dead wife, lucid dreaming in multiplayer. Hot leads.
Mm-hmm.
Must one understand a film?
Is it an older movie?
What do you mean by older?
Like, did it come out pre-2005?
No.
Okay. Is it Inception?
Yes.
Oh, I should have known. I've only seen Inception once. That's probably why.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was like a bunch of reviews that were about like DILFs, and I'm like, that's sick. I used to love Inception. It was my brother's friend's favorite movie, and I had a crush on him, and so then it was my favorite movie. And I would like post about it on my Facebook statuses
about like, Inception
to get his attention so that he would like it.
That's
now he's
crazy.
married and having a kid.
Wow.
So
wow.
Shout out. I mean, I was also like 12 and he was like 17 or 16 or something. So like it wasn't gonna happen. But
hey, you can only hope.
I
like,
shot my shot.
Yeah, as like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so I have mine.
Okay.
So the first one is got the 4D experience by forgetting to drink water today and watching this extremely dehydrated.
Is it Dune?
Yeah.
Dune 2?
No, it's just Dune.
Okay.
Because I know you haven't seen Dune 2 yet, right?
Right.
I wanted to do Dune 2, but I did not because you
probably
haven't seen
spoiled.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I actually haven't prepared any more, but I can find one. Or do you think that's enough?
We can do another one if you really want to.
Okay. Let me just see if I can. I'm clicking on the first movie that I'm seeing on Letterboxd. Like okay. It was reviewed by someone I follow.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm just gonna hope. I mean, I feel like you've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's this is like so much different on laptop instead of on iPhone. Okay, first review. How do French people feel about this movie?
Is it Emily or is it Not Okay?
No.
Okay.
Which
that movie is crazy if you guys haven't seen it.
Didn't we watch that together?
Yeah.
Dylan O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy man. Okay, second review. This was really sexual for a PG movie. I'll try to find one that's a little more...
The first one was How do French people feel about this?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
See, this is why I should prepare things better in advance. God, I'd be so fucking silly if I had a mustache like his.
Okay.
This is like such a like random poll. Like you probably haven't thought about this movie in a long time.
And it's a...
Okay, can I give one that has the actor in it?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I don't know how long this is gonna take.
Yeah.
Being as horny as Steve Martin is must be exhausting.
Oh. Steve Martin.
French, Steve Martin.
Is it Pink Panther?
Yes!
That's crazy.
That was the
dude.
first movie I saw, like, on my letterbox. Somebody watched it recently.
Who is watching Pink Panther in 2024? That's crazy. I don't even think I've seen Pink Panther.
Really?
Like, ever.
Oh, no.
I just, like, know Steve Martin. Like, and I'm, like, thinking, oh, mustache. Like, I get it.
He's kind of...
No, he's, like, very...
Yeah. Dude, I saw someone being like, hear me out, and it was about Larry David. And I'm like,
I
duh.
saw that too.
Like, fucking duh.
Like, we been
like,
knew
we
this.
know. We know.
That's, I was actually talking about that. Let me do my last one, and then we can go back to this. Okay. So, mine is anxiety did not exist before this movie came out.
Okay.
Devil Wears Prada for boys.
Oh.
And then this last review will definitely give it away, I think.
Okay.
Gotta add jazz to my list of irrational fears.
Devil Wears Prada. Oh, Whiplash?
Yeah.
Dude. Such a good movie.
I watched Whiplash for the first time, like, last weekend, and I was like, oh my god. Like,
no, that movie changed my life. Sorry, Francis is being very cute right now. I saw that movie. It changed my life. I rented it from a Redbox, like,
wow,
thing.
Even it came out in like 2014. You rented it from Redbox in 2014.
Yup.
Okay.
Real ones know. But I rented it, like, re-rented it probably 10 times. And my friend, like, rented it and she never gave it back. And then just had to end up paying, like, to buy the movie. But no, Miles Teller is so good in that. J.K. Simmons, like, I need to rewatch that.
He won an Oscar for it.
Yeah, deserved.
Yeah, it was really crazy. If you guys haven't seen Whiplash, definitely give it a watch.
Leave a comment if you've watched Whiplash. Leave a comment with your review.
Leave a comment if you thought Whiplash was whiplashing awesome.
Leave a comment if you like movies. Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so going back to, like, hot take.
Wait, that was our game.
That was our game.
Let us know if you like the game, if you hate the game. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment suggesting movies we should pull.
Yeah. And maybe we'll take your suggestion for next week.
Maybe.
Who knows? Anyway, continue.
So, hot takes on celebrities that people don't think are attractive.
Yep.
Or are not conventionally attractive.
Yeah, like ugly hot.
Yeah, ugly hot. I actually went out with, like, some of our friends on Thursday night, and we were talking about this, and there were a lot of suggestions thrown out there that I was like, no, like, they're hot. They're not unconventionally hot. Like, they're hot. Like, Jeff Goldblum.
Hot.
Objectively very
hot. Yeah.
And I said George Costanza.
Okay.
And you and Brie have given me, like, beef for this.
I mean, conventionally, no.
That's what it's a hot take.
Yeah. It is.
But the funny thing is, when I said George Costanza with this group of people in particular, they said, well, duh.
Oh.
So they disagreed that they think he's unconventionally hot.
Okay. Everyone has their own tastes. And that's okay. Some people are wrong. And some people are right.
Oh, right. So I would say we were talking also just about like different celebrities that we have attraction to generally. And Giovanni said Adam Driver.
I was just thinking Adam Driver.
Because I feel like he's definitely a celebrity that a lot of people think is like he's like butt ugly.
Yeah.
My stomach just also made a crazy sound.
Thinking about Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. And for me personally, there's times where I think, yes, Adam Driver. Then other times where I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I really think his character in Girls like solidified my like attraction towards him, because I saw like Star Wars and everything before I saw Girls, and I was just like I don't really get it. Like, he just looks kind of weird. It doesn't really make sense. But then I saw him as Adam, and I was like, wait.
Adam Driver is Adam.
Yeah, like, they made the role, like, for him. Like, he came in and, like, interviewed with Lena Dunham or something, and she's like, you.
Little freak.
Little freak.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more celebrities that, like...
Hot takes.
I mean, like I said, Larry David, like, he's just sexy.
Yeah, he's not unconventionally attractive.
Yeah. I don't know why this popped into my head. I don't feel any particular way about him, but the first actor that came to mind was Ben Platt.
Oh.
I don't know why that was the first person I thought of.
He just gives, like...
I can only see him as, like, Evan Hansen. Like, I can't picture his face without seeing the, like,
I think of
prosthetic
him
weird
in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah. Benji.
Yeah, Benji. Yeah, I don't like Glenn
Platt.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
And your tea is valid, sis.
Yeah.
Spill that tea, hunty.
Whoa.
I'm sorry I said that.
Okay, so I feel like we could wrap it here unless there's anything.
Before we do, can we talk about the Olivia Rodrigo cookie?
Oh, yes, please. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot.
So yesterday I tried the Olivia Rodrigo cookie.
It's crumble cookies, right?
It's from Crumble Cookie. It is 2 cookies that are purple, with frosting in between.
Ooh.
And the frosting has sprinkles on the side, and there's a star cut out on the top with like jam.
Yum. How was it? What do you give it? What's the rating?
I would honestly give it an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
It was pretty good. I am partial to like a cookie sandwich type vibe, because there's like the perfect ratio of cookie to like filling. I love sprinkles. I gotta talk to you guys about my sprinkles Twitter account at some point.
That's for later.
That's for later. But the jam was like some kind of berry jam. The cookie, Giovanni thought it was going to be like an ube flavor because it's purple. It is just a sugar cookie. It's just purple
sugar cookie.
Just purple cookie.
Wow.
So shout out Olivia Rodrigo and her cookie collab with Crumble.
I think that's kind of stolen valor for you to be eating that cookie and for me not to be eating that cookie, because I'm objectively the bigger Olivia Rodrigo stan.
I don't even think you have to say objectively, because you definitely are the bigger Olivia Rodrigo fan. That's
my girl.
It solidifies the fact that we are teenage girls, like, even more. But
yeah, I like saw a TikTok of someone who went to her concert, and it was like how I feel being 24 going to the Olivia Rodrigo concert, and it was just about being old, and I was like, fuck.
No,
like,
because
I'm 25 turning 26.
listen, I saw some oomfies of ours going to see Olivia Rodrigo in concert, and I said, you are almost 30 years old going to see Olivia Rodrigo in concert.
Yeah, no comment, but yeah. It's just like the cookie looked good.
No, the cookie was awesome. It was like perfectly sweet, a little salty. The balance was there. I'm not even a huge fan of crumble to begin with.
I feel like crumble kind of fell off lately.
It's probably why Olivia Rodrigo collabed with them.
That's true. Wait, she also did that with Glossier. Remember?
Oh, really?
They've kind of been falling off, but like they were like really falling off, and then they did like an Olivia Rodrigo collaboration, and she had some like purple stuff. And it revitalized them for like a month.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But also I'm not like following Olivia Rodrigo like that, and you are. So it makes sense that you would know. If
your business is failing, like call Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo is going to save your business. They need to call H&M right now.
They they need to go back to 2020 when they had her talk about Joe Biden for the election.
That was crazy. 2020 was just a different time. I saw this video, the video of Vanessa Hudgens being like, people are gonna die.
Like 3 days in. She was low-key real for that.
Yeah.
No, okay. I'm just playing.
Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah, we're vaccinated.
I am vaccinated.
I'm so vaccinated.
It's literally crazy how vaccinated I am.
Like, I show up every week and I'm like, let me get another one. Let me see what happens.
And that would scare a lot of people.
Yeah, but not me, because I'm like really strong and like my body.
Because of all the vaccines flowing through your body.
Exactly. It's not like I've had COVID like at least twice, probably 3 times.
Having COVID was crazy.
Yeah. We've all been there, right, guys?
I
know y'all have had it.
If you're a COVID virgin, fuck you.
You're a loser. And
just
you don't have
get
any
it.
friends.
Don't you want to like know what it's like?
Yeah, especially like it's got to be on its way out soon. It's been years. So like get it before it's gone. It'll never be gone. Hey, Francis.
Francis is back.
Francis, do you want to do the outro?
That's so good, dude.
You probably couldn't even hear it, but if you did, then you're welcome.
Yeah. So, I guess that's it.
Yeah. I guess this has been episode 1 of the Driver's Training Podcast. Thank you so much for listening if you stuck around this long.
And also for watching if you watched this long.
We are open to constructive criticism. So, actually, no.
I was gonna say, maybe
never mind.
You are, but not me.
We did this perfectly.
We did this so good.
I wouldn't change anything.
You bitches wish you could do better.
Yup. This is gonna blow up. We're about to be the next Joe Rogan. We're like Tana and Brooke, but like if they were losers.
Actually, yeah. No, we definitely are. It's like it took me a second to register like that comment, but like, no, that you're right.
So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around.
Yeah, stick around. We'll be posting every Tuesday, potentially, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. We'll see. I think so.
I think so too. So,
all right. Well. Thanks. Mwah. See you next Tuesday.
Besitos. Bye. Bye.